So this is for the little teddy bear modification. What you're going to need is your ears. You should have a front and back, 2 sets of those, and like this little, I'm gonna call it the beard flap. And you should have 1 of those. Now what I have done is I have gone ahead and I have added Decorative light to both of these. Now, and how I did that was while they were still like a solid piece, I went ahead and Decorative that whole piece and then cut them out along the outer of the black line. And then that way they're good and firm. And then we're going to be able to line those up just like this, so that we're going to be able to stitch those together. So what we're going to want to do is grab some double-sided tape. We'll start with our little beard chin here first, and I'm just going to lay like 1 strip down. I'll pull that tape off. Well, maybe pull that paper off that tape, sorry. And I'm going to just line this up kind of with the bottom of that circle. And what we're going to do is we are actually just going to sew this down all the way around, just like that. And then at the same time while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and sew these ears together. So I will put a couple pieces of double-sided tape on here just so that the ears will stay together. And then I'm going to line these up. There's that one. And then there's this one. So what I will do for both the little beard chin here and going around the ears, I will leave my threads long, and I'm going to top stitch all the way around, so it's about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Now I am probably going to edge coat my ears. Now you have that option to go ahead and pre-edge coat your piece before you sew it on. I'm not going to worry about that today. I'm just going to sew that piece right on as is, but I am going to edge coat my ears since they are a little bit more thick. So I'm going to top stitch my ears, top stitch this on, leaving my threads long so I can tie it off in the back. Then I'm going to edge coat my ears, and then when I come back I will show you how we attach the ears. After you get them top stitched and or edge coated, up to you, you're going to want to get your front of your mav. As you can see, I've already top stitched his little beard knit down. You're going to want to place these. Now all we are going to do is we are just going to stitch one side down. We're not going to stitch this all the way around. We're just going to stitch really good back and forth. So I'm going to get these placed really well where I want them. And then I'm going to use double-sided tape to keep them in place and to take them to the machine. So I don't know if you can see it, but I've got double-sided tape there. And I'm just going to place it where I am thinking looks good. Yeah, it looks all right. I'm just going to give that a quick press. And then I will take that to the machine and I'm going to stitch really well, back stitching multiple times, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to secure those down. And then one tip, when I go to final assemble this mav, I will have to pull this ear away from the seam allowance. So that's why I don't want to stitch this all the way down, because that will be in my seam allowance and I want this to be super cute. So I'm just going to stitch this back and forth, securing in place. You could also leave your threads long and tie off in the back if you choose. That's up to you. So both ears will be taped down and then we're going to go stitch those down. I did readjust this ear a little bit. I wanted him to be like a little more pooky. Just a reminder though, I do want to keep him out of the seam allowance because I don't want to sew that. So I did raise my ear up a little bit. So now as you can see, this is what they look like before I have sewn them on. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, it's going to be so bloody adorable. Now, if you top stitch this right, I'm going to leave my threads long so you can see, that should line up pretty well with your original top stitch. As you can see, mine is just a little askew, but that's okay. Gives it character. It's the design, part of the design here. Oop, I got a little tape sticking out there. Don't want that. Alright, that one you did better. So, and then on this one, as you can see, I did much better. Definitely in line. So, little askew, in line. So, looks cute. Now I will be ready to put my map together. So, hopefully this has been helpful to put the little teddy bear one together. And blah, blah. I hope this has been helpful to help put, I hope this has been helpful so that you can put the ears on your teddy bear maps. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your girl Nefarious. I can't wait to see all your cute maps. And for now, ta-ta!